Well, good morning. Um, Tonight is, well, I guess it's the very early morning of Monday, the 6th of April. And I have just reviewed a couple of whiskeys, one of which was what did I review? Oh, Glengoyne and Glenmorangie Nectar Door. Now, those were really excellent. But last summer, I found myself going to the liquor store looking for some Lagavulin 16. And the guy who worked there didn't have any Lagavulin 16, but he said, "This stuff is really good since I know you like your peated whiskey." What it was a Port Charlotte 11. And the Port Charlotte 11 was bottled at 59.5%. And when I tried it, it was like a bonfire, and it was just beautiful. It reminded me of wet leaves, and it tasted so good. The peat was just wonderful, and the alcohol content just carried it. That Port Charlotte 11 was such a wonderful whiskey that it disappeared, well, pretty quickly. By December, it was gone. And I have, 28 or so whiskeys going at a time. Now, I had heard of other PC peated Bruichladdich whiskeys, and there was a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Apparently, I hear that the 12 is out. It was released a couple of months ago, but it hasn't come close to me yet. However, sometime around January, around the Whiskey Festival, I went to the Strathcona Hotel at the Strath Whiskey or Spirit Merchants. And at that liquor store, they had a bottle of Port Charlotte 10. This one here. Now, I looked on the shelf and I saw this and I thought, oh, well, what I really came here for was one of these. And that was a Craigellachie. And the Craigellachie 13, oh, I love this stuff. It is wonderful. I've only drank a little bit of it, it's not too bad, but it's a nice whiskey. It's one of my favorites. The Craigellachie 13. And that was old-fashioned back in 1891. Well, I said to myself about a month ago, if there's still a bottle of Port Charlotte 10, I would like to try it because it would be like tasting history. So here it is. There's a bottle of Port Charlotte 10 right here, the heavily peated Isla single malt. But instead of being bottled at 59.5%, it's bottled at a relatively tame 46%. I think 46% would work. You don't have to add any water to it. Although I didn't add any water to the Port Charlotte 11 because the flavor that came through with that high alcohol content just made my mouth water, so that all the saliva just caused it to be diluted enough, if that makes any sense. So here it is, the Port Charlotte. Oh, I have to get that thing out of there too. Shit. Hold on. That's stuck in there real good. Oh no. Did I screw it by putting... Oh man. This is going to be a challenge to get it out of there. Maybe I can open the bottom. No, I can't open the bottom. Damn. Maybe... Oh, it's quick proof. No, I got it. I got the little plastic ringette out of there. So now with the plastic ring gone, I can get my bottle of Port Charlotte 10. Beautiful, beautiful bottle of Port Charlotte 10. What does it say on here? I can't read it because there's not enough light. Let's bring some light over here. It says, our mission was to explore the union of the elegance of spirit introduced produced by the Bruichladdich stills and the heavily peated single malt style for which Islay is famous. And I'll drink to that. And also says that this spirit represents a great milestone for us at Bruichladdich. The Port Charlotte project has been a great adventure, a journey with many twists and turns, and no few surprises along the way. Aged 10 years, heavily peated, Islay Coastal single malt. 40 parts per million peat, 46% alcohol by volume, 700 milliliters. That's a little small. But I hear that the 12 is already been released. So this stuff is more than 2 years old already. It's a miracle that it stayed at the liquor store so long. But you know, I'm thinking that a lot of people who do Scotch, I'm just peeling the thing off here. A lot of people who do single malts and people who frequent the Strathcona store either don't know what this is or they don't like it. I know what it is and I like it. So here we go. 2 years in the bottle or more. So this is like trying another piece of history, because I'm unlikely to ever find another bottle of this again. The 11, which is a year younger, but it's at 59.5%. The bottles are selling for over $200 a bottle now, and I can't afford that. I managed to buy this for what, 91 bucks? I think that's how much they charged me. It was a steal at 91 bucks. I also have a lot of water here. Cleanse my palate. And here we go. Port Charlotte 10. Oh, it has that same Scottish barley and peat. Just enjoy this for a while. It tastes more, or it smells more like a campfire and less than autumn leaves burning than the 11. The 11 was more... The 11 had more aroma, of course, because it had higher alcohol content. This is only 46% rather than 59.5. But it has a pleasant nose, very pleasant, peaty, strong, bonfire-y nose. It's like the 4th of July, or we used to have bonfires for Saint Jean-Baptiste back in Quebec when I lived there when I was a kid. Okay, well, without any further delay, I will taste it because we're getting on here. Peaty, complex. And yes, there is a bonfire going on in my mouth right now. It's not like it's not tarry like a Lafroig, and it's not kerosene-y like or how I would describe Carosini, like a Kilchoman, or even a Lagavulin. Lagavulin is more delicate tasting. I mean, for a heavily peated Scotch to be delicate tasting, yeah, but this is less delicate tasting. This is full on smoke, fire. I just love it. It's pretty good at 46%, but I still preferred the 11 at 59.5%, and I drank it neat, and it was good. But this one, this is a close second, and I can't wait to taste the 12. I hope I can get some at a local liquor store within a reasonable amount of time. At the rate these guys are going, it might take me 2 years before I get to taste the 12, which was just released this year. That is one way to finish off the night. I highly recommend it. Oh, this stuff is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks for watching, and thanks for putting up with my prattling on about this crap.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.